There is one person on the internet who I fucking hate. Who I genuinely hate. And I don't use the word hate too often unless I'm being dramatic, but this time I'm not. This time I'm very serious and very deliberate. Boogie2988 is a piece of shit. I will say that with my whole ass chest. He faked cancer, and now my Twitch chat just told me that he faked having a heart attack. This dude is so dog shit. All right? And for those of you guys who are like, oh my god, Alicia, you're going so hard on this person. What did they do? They have scammed people. They have lied about cancer for not just 1 year, not just 2 years, 2 to 3 years. They've lied about having cancer. I am somebody who is a cancer patient. I have been battling cancer. I've been battling uterine cancer in particular. And it's something that like I bring up occasionally, but not something that's the main focus of me or anything because I'm not my diagnosis, right? That's how a lot of cancer patients feel in general. Like, yes, it's very debilitating to our life, but at the same time, it's like you don't want that to be the only personality trait you have. It's his entire fucking personality. That's all he's made his life. Woe is me. I have cancer. Blah, blah, blah. Bullshit, right? And just to find out, he lied. And I'm going to go into the details of his statement and explain to you and debunk it all to understand as a cancer patient how it actually works when you get diagnosed with cancer and in the comparison. Because there is a special way in which cancer teams and cancer surgical teams address these situations. So I will help educate you along the way. Don't forget to subscribe, bitch. I don't know where else to put that. I can't put that anywhere else in the video because we got to get into some heavy topics. But, you should subscribe. Anyways, let's go. Oh, and if anyone wants to react to this video, you're welcome to. So first we have a statement. According to the internet, I lied about cancer. However, the last 2 years, I've been treating the symptoms of that cancer. Blood tests, medications, and so much more. We still have one test left to verify which cancer it is. For now, we have been told that it's polycythemia vera, which is a cancer they told me that I have. This is a lie. Now, let me explain to you why it is a lie. So, first off, when you have cancer symptoms, what they will do is continue to run the tests. They will never tell you you have cancer without giving you, 1, options for treatment plans, and 2, biopsying. That's one of the most important things that they do. They'll biopsy any masses, any areas they need to test for within even your blood, anything. They biopsy you. This is how they confirm mutated cells. Cancer, at the end of the day, is cell mutation that can go into different grades. So, for those of you guys who don't know, there's different grades of cancer. And with that, it's the development in rapid succession of how fast cancer grows. For example, A would be like very slow growth, right? B would be faster growth, right? It's kind of like that. Then there's stages, which is probably the one you hear the most about. Grades are usually not discussed about too much unless you're a part of the medical team or the patient. And stages are usually the ones you hear about the most because that tells you how much it's metastasized in the body. So stage 1 means that it's minimally invasive, but it's still there. 2 is a lot more invasive, usually affecting one organ and starting to lead to external organs from that as well. 3 is where it's metastasized greatly. And 4 is where it's usually considered terminal. And there can be situations where it goes from terminal to actually having small percentages of survival. 4 does not always mean terminal. 4 can also mean that you can have a 1% to 2% chance of getting out, but it's usually considered like you're very far late stage where it's metastasized in your body. So a lot of it's due to prolonging life. I myself am late stage 1, early stage 2. So what that means is that if my cancer, so I have uterine cancer, if I had my cancer hit my cervix, they'd call it stage 2. The way that my cancer grew was in a different direction. So I was very lucky to still be considered late stage 1, even though my growth was large, right? I had 3 growths in total. 1 was a very large mass. The other 2 were smaller masses, but they were all growing in a different direction. So because it didn't hit my cervix is why I'm alive today. Because it would have spread out. And once you have cervical cancer, it's almost game over if you don't get it fixed, if you don't get it checked right away. And for myself, I was very unlucky where I've had cancer forming in my body for many years. So they assume that based on the growth of my cells, that I've had cancer in my body since late 2018. And I started getting treated And October of 2022 was when I first got admitted to the hospital. I wasn't even diagnosed yet. I got diagnosed in January 2023. And it's just really frustrating because what happens is that they don't even tell you, like they'll tell you there's a possibility of cancer, but we can't confirm or say or deny or say anything until we get the results. That's one of the most important things they do when they talk to you about cancer. They will never be like, oh yeah, you have cancer, let's treat the symptoms and then figure out if you have cancer. No doctor or surgical team will ever fucking do that to you. So, let's get into the next part. When it comes to your diagnosis, usually what happens is you'll have an appointment, they ask you if you want to bring somebody else, they'll tell you in person pretty much every time. When it comes to your follow-up results, sometimes they do over the phone, but usually it's in person. And they also pay for your cab home, by the way. So, because they don't want you to drive home after you've been told, because you can go into shock. Anyways, fun facts. So, like, when sitting there, they present you with multiple plans and options. So, the first plan they gave me was a hysterectomy, which is like just remove your uterus, your ovaries, take it all out, which completely will like get rid of my cancer because of the localized area that's contained within my uterus and never hit my cervix. The other option I had was going through the treatment plan I'm currently going through, which is an intensive hormone treatment that tries to reduce the cancer, which possibly couldn't work, but since I'm only 27, has a possibility of working. It's only been done a few times within Canada with about 20 people working successfully. So they were like, it's a very long treatment process. It's a very intense hormone therapy to like make sure that we can regress it and also treat the other imbalances of hormones in your body, while also trying to like have your body almost naturally help break down the cancer mutated cells by shedding them, which is why I have a bleeding problem and why I get blood transfusions, because I have to keep bleeding out and shedding the cells. So that's the plan that I chose because I really want to have kids on my own, and popping out babies and being, I think Nux said it properly, would have been a mech flesh suit. The baby is a pilot in a mech flesh suit. So I want to have my own little pilot. So, yeah. So like that's like one thing that's really important to me. I'm fine with adopting if I need to. I'm not somebody who's like, oh, like I must have my child or else. No, I'm cool with adopting or getting a surrogate and stuff like that. Like, it's fine. But I want to try doing it on my own because I'm only 27, and I was like, fuck it, we ball. Let's try it. Burning a few years of my life, and it doesn't matter that much when you're in your 20s. So that's kind of the vibe there. And yeah, so basically that's kind of how it works. That's kind of how it works. All right. So let's get into the next part of what Boogie says. My brother has seen it in my medical charts. My girlfriend has and best friend have been present when the doctor spoke of it. We are doing more tests to confirm. PV, I'd say that over and over again is going to bother me. So, or to determine if there's a second cancer present. We are starting with a colonoscopy to see if there's a cancer present there, as I've shown signs of prostate cancers. Oh my God. He's literally lying up his ass. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? They in his ass and they still lying. He said, listen, it's not just one. I got double cancer. Fuck this dickhead. It's so stupid. 2 points of origin for cancer. 2 separate points of origin. And they never biopsied or checked any of that shit for 2 years. You're a fucking liar and a whore. The moment they think that you have signs of cancer, they check. That's one of the first things they do. Insane. Oh my God. Anyways, let's continue on. And also, because he's somebody of larger size, like, I'm not here to body shame or anything, but he's someone of larger size, he is morbidly obese, they're going to check you for cancer regardless. Because they know, like, oh, if you have prevalent health issues, there's more likely that you have cancer developing in your body because your body doesn't have the ability to fight it off as other bodies could possibly, potentially. And the mutation of cancer cells, sometimes your body is able to shed out like mutations and our body is able to stabilize. But if we're not able to do that, then we just get fucked over. Anyways, continuing. I was panicked when my doctors told me I had cancer 2 years ago. When I was in a vulnerable state, I shared that long before I should have. It was stupid and stupid things I should have never jumped the gun like that. He didn't. Your doctor didn't tell you have cancer. You're so fucking stupid. Oh my God. And your doctor's not the one who fucking tells you have cancer. It's a cancer surgical team who will sit you down and talk to you about your cancer and the next steps. Even if it's non-invasive, even if it's not surgical, they will still sit you down and talk to you about it and about the process because that's their job. It's not like you go to your family doctor or your regular doctor for checkups and then they do the testing. They're not the ones who do the testing. They recommend you to specialists, cancer specialists for the particular area they think that is involved with you. His setup for how he got even tested 2 years ago is a fucking lie. That's not the process. I've never done a GoFundMe. I've never asked my audience for money to treat the cancer. I have and never will. Also a fucking lie. One of the things he does the most is, I can't pay my medical bills. I have cancer. I can't pay my medical bills. My life is going to shit. And he does all of this nonsense and all this bullshit. And people want you to stay alive. Because people at the end of the day are mostly good. I mean, there's some dickheads here and there, but most people are, caring enough to help you stay the fuck alive. Angry Alicia's angry. In fact, in my years as a YouTuber, I donated and helped raise tens of thousands of dollars for shut the fuck up. I'm sorry. St. Jude's Cancer Research Hospital to help people suffering with cancer. Shut the fuck up. You donating money, I want to see it. I want to see the tens of thousands of dollars you've donated. I want to see the stub. I want to see them doing the confirmation email, the confirmation letters that you've donated tens of thousands of dollars. I need receipts because I don't believe that. Oh, and you're telling me you're not going to put in what? Yeah. I need to see shit. I need to see proof. My father died of cancer. My best friend from childhood died of cancer. My friend John, Total Biscuit, died of cancer. Just because people around you died of cancer doesn't validate you having cancer. That's not how that works either. Cancer is not something I would ever lie about. But you did! You insane motherfucker! But you did! But I should have waited for the final test to be done. But you're lying about the process. Your process is wrong. That's not how it works. I'm sorry that I ever spoke of it, and moving forward, no matter what happens, I will not speak of it publicly. I consider this a closed matter and will now make sure it remains private battle that's shared only with my closest loved ones. No one gives a shit about you talking about cancer if you have it, you idiot. No one cares if you talk about cancer if you have it. They only care that you talked about it because you're lying. That's such a big difference. I'll just only talk about it to my friends and family. Yeah, lying to them only. No longer lying to the public, dickhead. Jesus. I'm sorry for those hurt or offended. I am. By either the rumors that have floated around, not rumors, or my actions when I spoke too early about my cancer. Again, did he even get the biopsy back yet? Because it's been 2 years. All right, of all the mistakes and fuck-ups I've ever made in this life, this was one that will haunt me to the bitter end as it should. I am genuinely sorry. No, you're fucking not. Oh! He got no... Boogie has admitted to lying about cancer. The community notes didn't even use punctuation. They said, fuck it. Put it on business. And they linked. Good. They linked the YouTube video. The note goes crazy. It's so simple. The community notes goes hard as fuck.
No, I don't know, man. I'm anxious right now. Okay. So
what are you anxious about though? Like nobody's out here hurting you.
I'm about to be manipulated into doing something I've said for 2 years I won't do, so I can stay on the show.
Everyone vote.
I will not do this live on the show, no matter what you decide.
Boogie, take a moment. Boogie, take a moment. Breathe. Calm down. You're having a panic attack. I can see it on your face.
I am. Yeah, trust me. I'm about.
Breathe.
I would like to inform you, Keemstar, I am indeed having a panic attack. Now, let me make sure you understand this is the face of a man panicking. Fuck off.
Breathe.
It feels like a heart attack, if I'm being honest, but
you're not going to have a heart attack. Just chill out a little bit.
You said
4 days ago you were looking at it.
Yeah, 4 days ago you said you were looking at it. So
I told you, I spent the last... like I told you, I spent the last 2 years getting treated for it. I've been told by my doctor for the last
It's
2
fine,
years.
Boogie.
If you've been treated for the past 2 years, then just show a payment. What? What the fuck Dude, diagnosis or show payment. Either one. Something. Anything. Hello? Like, the worst part is, his story doesn't make fucking sense for having cancer. Like, if you're gonna at least lie, be smarter. Like, holy shit, this is so bad. It's so bad. And he's like, all these people in my life had cancer. And I'm like, okay, so you should know the process a bit better than this, right? No, because this dumbass doesn't give a shit about anyone but himself. So he just lies out of his ass.
Just admit it's not on the portal.
It's not on there. I told you this.
Okay,
I told
thank
you I have
you.
to do the verifying
Thank
test.
you.
There you
I
go.
can send
You
you
don't have
blood
Vera
tests.
on the portal.
I can give you blood
Thank
test
you.
results.
If
And
you
here's
don't have polycythemia vera on the, you don't have it on the portal.
He doesn't have it on the portal. He tried
There's
to look
other
Okay.
for it,
There are
and it's
other
not
things
on the
that are not
portal.
on the portal that we've talked about.
Okay.
And again,
He admitted
if I
it's
was-
not there. That's all that
if I
matters.
was a liar-
He admitted it's
You
not
don't
there.
have the cancer.
the reality of it is, I just want to be genuine. I want to be honest with you. I'm
Okay.
telling you, I've been treated for cancer for 2
Just
years.
8 hours.
Any motherfucker goes, I want to be genuine and I want to be honest with you, is about to gaslight the fucking shit out of you. Shout out to my exes.
For dishonesty.
I've been treated for cancer. I said all of this several times before.
No, you have not.
Call me a liar all you want. And yes, I could, if I wanted to lie here, I would just take a screenshot of the portal and add it on in a goddamn.
I want you to know that for your medical charts, if you're saying that it's not on your portal, which for Canada it's very different. We don't have it that way unless you're at private clinics. So like, for example, my fertility clinic has a portal, but my actual health records are through my doctors. You can just ask them to print it off for you. You'd be like, hey, like the record of blah blah blah. Can you just send it to me or fax it, or can I come pick it up? They're like, yeah, sure. I'll leave it with the secretary. Cool. That's it. It doesn't have to be deeper than that. It really doesn't. They just put it in an envelope and you just fucking grab it from the secretary and leave. So you can get proof very easily, even if it's not showing conveniently up on your portal. I'm already past the heart attack part. Oh, it was the panic attack. Oh, I thought he was going to collapse or something. Keem just going, yeah, you're not having a heart attack, man. I don't fuck with Keemstar at all, but still funny as fuck. Honestly, I'll take a motherfucker I hate hating on another motherfucker I hate. Based as fuck. I'll take it. You know what? Shitheads shitting on other shitheads? Kind of fucking based. I really thought that he was gonna fall on the ground or some shit. I thought it was like a full ass performance. I was excited to see a full ass performance, but nah. Yeah, not even a chest clutch. Yeah, not even grabbing his arm or anything. Boo. Boo. Poor acting. Boo. Sorry. I need to laugh during this stuff because this shit's kind of dark, honestly. It's really messed up. And if you can't laugh and make fun of it, then it's just, life's taken too seriously. Anyways, don't be a piece of shit. If you need attention, just work harder, make more content. You lazy fuck. That's about it. Catch you later, YouTube. Thanks for watching. And don't forget to wash your ass. Bye.